2 oil pan removal videos in 1 week. The first one was because of the oil pump. I said oil pan removal, didn't I? Yeah, anyways, this one is cracked, as you can see. Nice big crack. So first thing you want to do is drain the oil, and while the oil is draining, you can loosen the bolts. In my other video, it was a 1.8 turbo that had a bad oil pump, and you saw me break them all loose first with a small 1/4 inch. I just spotted this one. Somebody didn't tighten that one last time. But in some cases, what I do is I use the impact gun right away. It all depends on the car. Mainly when there's easy access. Sometimes the bolt's thick, as you can see. That's because of the silicone. Silicone is holding them. So I just go around and get all the bolts. When I get to the back, I put the bolt back in, because the air gun will start blowing the oil, and I don't want to get oily. If you're handy with a welder, you can probably weld this, but it needs to be completely clean of oil, so you still need to remove the pan. That way you can degrease it and then weld it on the outside and on the inside if you want. The part that will take the longest is cleaning the surface. Okay, and then you go around and get the ones that were stuck. And then that leaves 2 in the back here. There's one here and one there. I prefer to use a 10mm universal, but you can also use a 5mm Allen with a ball tip, a long one, and you can see it gets in there nicely. The problem is, if this slips, then obviously you round off the inside of the bolt head, whereas the 10mm should grab nicely on the outside. The outside of the bolt. And then once the bolt is loose, I can then use the Allen ball to work the bolt out. There's one more here. You'll see better on your car. Sometimes this tape hinders movement. And if the flywheel is in the way, like I said, then I use a 5mm Allen. That one's loose. That one's loose. I think there are 20 bolts in total, so we can count them all. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and that just leaves 4 16mm, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Oops, wrong way. And just in case, support the pan. And there are a couple of areas where you can pry against the pan to get it out, or to break it free. Sometimes they stick really, really well. There's 2 spots there. Wherever it works, basically. Once it's free, it usually moves fairly easily. Okay, at this point you can inspect the oil pump, the chain tensioner. It's right here. Make sure that the chain has got good tension on it, that the rubbing block isn't worn down, and then basically go all the way around and clean off all the old silicone. They just use silicone to install the pan, and by they I just mean the dealer instructions. Once you have a clean pan, you just apply a bead of silicone and then you install the pan. If you were able to remove everything even after watching this video, and you're looking for installation instructions, and I quote, "Installation is universal removal. It really is as simple as that. Sort it."